If your Airbnb isn't booking the way you want, chances are you're making these pricing mistakes. And the worst part is that they're all very, very common, but they are all also very, very easy to fix, and that's what I'm going to dive into today. So without further ado, let's get started. Last time we chatted, I had 58 Airbnbs, and I now have 70 Airbnbs, and I've seen hundreds of thousands of hosts leave so much money on the table simply because they didn't know how to price their Airbnbs properly. And today I'm gonna help you guys fix that. So let's get started. Mistake number one is setting and forgetting your pricing. The issue with setting and forgetting your pricing is that you just cannot do that. So for example, if you say that today you want to price it as $100, tomorrow should also not be priced $100. Saturday should not be priced $100. You need to continuously change your pricing because of the market demand. So if the market demand is changing daily, your pricing should also be changing daily. I touched a little on this on my last video, but it's not static, so it's ever changing. So like a Saturday and a Monday should not be priced the same. And if you are pricing them the same, you're probably having a lot of vacancies, or also seeing that your competition around you are getting booked, and then you're getting booked very, very last because you didn't drop your prices correctly. The solution to this is PriceLabs. You can literally automate all of your pricing in real time, 24/7 across all of your listings with PriceLabs. It's a very simple integration, and once it gets set up, you don't even need to go do anything additional unless you want to. This is a really, really big thing I want to make clear. Anything additional that I mention is all additional. PriceLabs still does all of these things for you, but if you want to go in and critique it even more, so maybe if you're a bit more of an experienced host, you can do that, but PriceLabs does all of these things for you automatically. So they automatically adjust your price depending on the market, depending on the day, depending on the seasonality, local events, all of these things. But if you want to get even more nitty gritty, you can always critique them further on your own. But yeah, with PriceLabs, they will automatically fluctuate your pricing for you as long as all of your listings are synced. The second mistake I see with a lot of hosts is that they copy their competition's pricing very, very blindly. Oh, if Susie has her Airbnb priced at $120, I'm just gonna price mine at $120 because she's right across the street from me. So I should also price mine that way. No, that is not what you do. It is very, very good to copy your competition, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's copying. It's just giving you a maximum and a minimum price and then seeing where you fit. Another thing about pricing is there's a lot of factors to pricing. So just because like your units are right next to each other, this person might be able to charge more because of maybe their amenities. Maybe they have parking and you don't have parking. Someone like me would much rather pay more to have a place with parking than less for a place that didn't have parking. So your pricing cannot just be copied just because you're close to each other. So amenities are huge. So parking, early check-in, late checkout, and then even the actual property amenities. So maybe this unit here has a in-unit washer and dryer, and then this unit here has no washer and dryer. It has a communal washer and dryer. This property is going to be able to price themselves a lot higher because of that washer and dryer than this property over here that doesn't have one. It's a shared one. So a lot of these things play a factor into your pricing. It's not necessarily something you can just copy just because you feel like they're similar. You really need to look at the amenities and even the location of the property as well. They could be 2 streets away from each other, but that could make a drastic difference in how much that this person can charge and how much that you can charge. Another thing that a lot of people overlook is like the views at your property. So if you have 2 units, literally they could be right next to each other, but this unit faces the ocean and this unit faces the courtyard. This unit is going to get crushed because everyone's going to want to book this unit because of the ocean view, and this guy has a courtyard view. So this is really, really important to look for when you're looking for units, and also when you're trying to price your properties, that even if they're in the same building right next to each other, this guy can charge a lot more than you can. So you should not compare your pricing to them. You should find another listing that's more on the same level as your listing and then compare your pricing from there. But being aware of everyone around you is really, really important, and I do think you should stock your competition. That way you can have a ceiling and a floor and then figure out where you fit in between. And that benchmark can also always change depending on your exact property. So the solution to that is to benchmark, and then also you can always go in and adjust additionally for your specific property. Again, PriceLabs will automatically do this for you. They take into account all of those things I just mentioned. Mistake number 3 is underpricing your property to get reviews. This is a big no-no. Big no-no. A lot of hosts think that their properties need to be priced dirt cheap in order to get reviews, but actually you're doing yourself a disservice, honestly. The cheaper you price your property, in people's mind, they correlate the price to the experience. So if your property is super, super cheap and it looks very similar to this property, they're going to think that this one has less value than this one does. And they might even think like something's wrong with this property because it's so much cheaper than this property right next door, right across the street. So honestly, dropping your prices just to encourage reviews is a very negative thing to do. And I think there's a lot more ethical ways to get good reviews than dropping your pricing. And a lot of times when you drop your prices too low or below what the market suggests, you get these problem guests. And if anything, you might have more bad experiences than good if you would have just set your price at a good rate that's competitive in the market, and then got reviews naturally. Most of the time, this ends up backfiring. You get cheap guests, bad quality guests, bad reviews, even bigger issues sometimes where like these guests are trashing your place and now you're closed down for a couple of days. Like all these things you're going to then have to recover from, all because you wanted a good review. If you price your property properly and you host a good guest experience, like your property is good, it's exactly like the listing, your customer service is great, the guest experience is 5 stars, those reviews are going to naturally happen. And they're going to be a lot more organic, they're going to be a lot better quality without you having to, drop your pricing super, super low. So my biggest suggestion if you're worried about reviews is to just price competitively and have a really, really good guest experience and value your service. Like value your guest, value your property, do everything that you say you're going to do, represent yourself fully like a 5-star review would get. And then from there, like you're gonna get priced higher, you're gonna get better guests, you're gonna have a better experience. And then those 5-star reviews are gonna be super, super easy to get. And before you know it, you'll have super host status, guest favorite badge, the list goes on. Mistake number 4 I see a lot is not recognizing seasonality and also local events. Again, this is something that PriceLab automatically does for you. So this is not something you have to worry about or think, oh my God, like, do I need to check to see if Taylor Swift is coming in town today? PriceLabs will automatically boost your pricing for seasonality and local events or drop your pricing if you're going into slow season. But it is good to be aware of these things. A lot of people are not aware of them. Sometimes I do notice PriceLabs will like up my price, but I feel like we can be a little bit more aggressive with it, and I'll go in and up it a little bit more just because that's what I've noticed my competition doing. So it is good that it ensures you're getting booked at good rates, but sometimes I do also go in and will bump up the pricing even a little bit more just to try and get some extra revenue. And if I do it soon enough, I can still drop my price to that floor and get priced at the PriceLabs rate in a timely manner, but I'm just trying to get a little extra revenue where I can. So PriceLabs will automatically do that for you. They automatically manage your seasonality, so they track if it's high season, low season. If you're entering slow season, they'll start changing your pricing, as well as local events. So like if Beyonce comes into town, they'll automatically up your price for you. You do not have to go in and up it unless you want to be a little bit more aggressive with it. But PriceLabs definitely takes like the worry away, the stress away of having to stay on top of all these tiny little things. And if you're trying to do it yourself, you're probably still losing a lot of money because you can be getting priced a lot higher than you actually think. Sometimes we have like limiting mindsets ourselves and we're actually shooting ourselves in the foot. So let PriceLabs do it for you. The next pricing mistake I see is ignoring orphan nights. Again, PriceLabs will automatically price your listings to help fill in those orphan nights, but what I've noticed is sometimes I need to go in and manually drop the price myself on days that are sitting vacant. So say today when I woke up this morning, this property was completely vacant. What I would do, PriceLabs has already been dropping the price, but sometimes I think maybe it's not as aggressive. And what I will do is I'll wake up and I'll drop the price myself, maybe $5, $10, another $10 at noon, another $10 in the evening, just until I can ensure that that property gets booked. Because 1 to 2 nights every single week that are vacant really, really affect your occupancy and also your revenue. So sometimes I do also go in and additionally be a bit more aggressive with the pricing and drop it day of. But PriceLabs honestly does such a good job at dropping the price beforehand that there's not that many orphan days. But if you do happen to notice an orphan day, you want it filled. Don't be like, oh, it's only one day. It's better to have somebody in the property than nobody at all. And you can also set your floor price and your ceiling as well, so you don't go below and you don't go under. But yeah, highly recommend taking orphan nights seriously. PriceLabs has rule sets that you can set inside of your profile to help ensure that you're getting these orphan nights booked. But again, if you always want to be a bit more aggressive with it, you totally can. But all of these are automated. That is also automated through PriceLabs. But I see a lot of hosts not knowing that that's happening, or not knowing why it's happening, or completely just not even thinking about it at all. So I highly recommend going in and being a bit more aggressive with it, and then also leaning on PriceLabs with your rule sets to make sure that you're getting those orphan nights booked naturally and automatically as well. And the last mistake I see a lot is thinking that occupancy equals profit. So just because someone has 90% occupancy does not mean that they are more profitable than somebody with 60% occupancy. Well, I would say maybe 90 and 60 is a bit more dramatic, like unless your pricing is like $1 a day. Let's say like someone booked at 90% occupancy and someone booked at 75% occupancy. 75% occupancy might be making more money than the 90% because of their pricing strategy. And that's why I highly recommend everyone to use a dynamic pricing software. I use PriceLabs, like I said. They help automate all of these things that I just mentioned and so much more. There are so many rule sets where you can get so nitty-gritty on all of these different types of things. I am still learning and implementing myself as a host. And trying to stay on top of all the new features and systems that I can integrate and different rule sets that I can integrate. But I do want to make it very known that this is a big mistake. A lot of people think, oh, if I can have 100% occupancy, I'm going to make the most money. But if you have to drop your price so low, and even below the floor price that you set in PriceLabs, you're not actually making as much money as you think. So a lot of the times it's better to be so strategic with your pricing that your occupancy is high and your revenue is high. That's like the dream combo. 90% occupancy at the highest rate possible, you make the most amount of money. Don't try to just keep dropping your prices super low to cut out the market, cut out your competition, and get the most booked when really you're shooting yourself in the foot and you're not capitalizing on the people coming in and the money that you can be making. And again, PriceLabs ensures that you have the highest occupancy rate with the highest ADR to ensure the highest revenue. So instead of focusing on occupancy, I would focus on RevPAR. And if you don't know what RevPAR means, it means revenue available per night, not just occupancy. So they're two separate things. And I see that mistake so much across so many different hosts. They're like, oh yeah, I have 90% occupancy. And I'm like, what's your pricing strategy? And they just are like, what? And I'm like, okay, so it's not as good as it sounds, essentially. I'm like, okay, you're 90% revenue. You're 90% occupied, but like your revenue has to be trash. So have a good balance of the highest occupancy, the highest RevPAR, and then not just focusing on the occupancy, but focusing on how much money you're actually getting every single night. That way you have the highest occupancy and the most amount of money every single month. And again, PriceLabs will help you ensure all of those things. If you are a host and I called out some mistakes that maybe you have made or are currently making, don't worry, it's okay. We all go through it. I'm still learning so many things about pricing and different pricing strategies through PriceLabs. So I am not saying these things to call you out, simply for the fact to help you and recognize that these things are happening in the background while you are building out your business, and also your pricing strategy is ever changing. So staying on top of all these rule sets and new things going on, leaning on PriceLabs to help guide you, and then learning and digging deeper as you learn exactly what PriceLabs is doing. I feel like I have learned so much because I've studied what PriceLabs does for me automatically, that now I can kind of go in and manually add things where me as a host feel like, hey, you know what, I think we can get a little bit more for this night. Let's just see. And then I can go in and manually do these things. But PriceLabs gave me that secure foundation that like I know I'm gonna get the most occupancy, the most money every single night, that like I can have the opportunity to go play around in there, when before it was like the blind leading the blind. I had no clue what I was doing. I had no pricing strategy really at all. And I was still trying to like mess around with it. So it was not working very well, obviously. But yeah, if you're not using a dynamic pricing software, I highly recommend using PriceLabs. We have a discount code. It will be in the link below. So if you do want to sign up, you get 30-day free trial through me. Make sure you use the link and the discount is automatically applied. But setting it up is super simple. You also will get your own dedicated rep, so you have someone to talk to, ask any questions, assistance for. They send you emails all the time breaking down exactly what's happening in your market, if it's going up, if it's going down, the trends they've seen, the seasonality they've seen, and their support is absolutely amazing. So if you're struggling with your pricing, or you think it could be a little bit better, or maybe you're manually doing it and you want to free up some of your time, for me, I noticed that pricing was taking up so much of my time, and that's why I wanted to initially outsource it. And now I've noticed that I have more time and more money. So yeah, if that sounds interesting to you, I will put the link in the description that already has my discount connected to it. And if you have any questions regarding pricing, I feel like pricing is a very dynamic no pun intended, dynamic structure. There's so many variables that play into it. I would love to dig a little bit deeper, but I'm not sure what specific issues you guys are having. So please comment them down below if there's anything you're curious about. I would love to make a sit down video and kind of break it down for you guys. I do use PriceLabs, so I can't really speak on any other software, but I can show you what I do inside of my PriceLabs account if that's of any interest of you guys. If you do want mentorship through me, I do offer coaching. I have about 1,000 students currently. I did just sign 12 new units. I actually am flying out there tomorrow to stage them. And I'm at 70 listings now. So I have 70 listings of Airbnbs myself. I also coach 1,000 people, beginners, experts in the industry who have 50 plus properties and are looking to scale and optimize, or those of you complete beginners, never started a business before. I would love to help every single one of you. So if you'd like to book a call and see if we're a good match for mentorship, I'll also put the link to book a call below, and I'd be more than happy to chat with you and see if it's a good fit. But yeah, more vlogs to come, more videos to come. If you have any questions about PriceLabs, please comment down below. You can also book a demo on their website. And if you're just ready to sign up, you can use the link in my description for the discount. But yeah, it was great chatting with you guys. I hope you learned something new, and we'll be in touch very, very soon. Bye.